Saludos plegas, soy Volkova y bienvenidos una vez más a este nocturno canal. Hoy, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, capítulo 61, una noche despejada.
Lenguaje cirílico o cirílico. El cirílico no, cirílico es el lenguaje de los el texto, las letras. Cirílico se llama. Y eso tiene un origen griego.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Porque dijo cosas que eran ciertas.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me?
Bah, qué guapo este
Someone like
personaje,
you.
bro.
Meaning, no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Demuéstralo. Aquí me darán más información de la relación del Vladimir con Olgierd. Demuestra. Para que el tipo diga, pues por esta discusión, aquello y lo otro.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role.
Corría más rápido, disparaba mejor,
Olgierd ran
levantaba más
faster,
peso.
shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
Oh, puta.
I apologize, Shawnee. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Gaunter. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation.
Wow, le está dando re duro, loco.
By the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer.
Oh,
Have a
marica.
splendid time, for time is short.
Algo hizo Olgierd
Shawnee.
que terminó con la muerte de Vladimir.
It's all right. That was... forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Algo hizo Olgierd que terminó con la muerte de Vladimir. O sea, en plan que
Don't let it
o
bother.
lo vendió feísimo,
Not just my
ya como caminó.
More
¿Qué pasa?
importantly, he was my best mate.
O lo vendió feísimo en plan para que lo mataran directamente, o cometió un error que terminó con la muerte de Vladimir. Y ensalzó la muerte del man por remordimiento y visita la tumba constantemente por remordimiento. O porque es un buen hermano. También puede ser.
Aha! Finally, a manly man's sport. What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, really.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? The king's ransom, I would hope?
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain! Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured.
A witcher with asses chasing swine. Better than a goddamn circus.
What's that you say, peasant?
Me? Nothing.
Good. Keep it that way.
Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the witcher give it a run.
¿Qué tengo que hacer?
Shame there's no painter here. It's
Vale,
a
los
moment for the
representados con
mortal
amarillo al
eyes to
chiquero.
stare.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Va, pues está muy fácil.
Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy
Vaya, la
bed
he
for
cagado.
you.
No le tiene que abrir la boca. Ah, con qué estilo arriba los cerdos. Cerdo, tira para otro lado.
Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore. I'll whack 'em with a sign.
Estuvo, ¿no?
You see that, Shani? One big pen.
¿Ya o qué? Va.
Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your
Persiguiendo
family had an
cerdos.
ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
¿Y me gané un cerdo?
Just
Ah,
don't
pero de
go hiding
peluche.
it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
¡Ay, qué guapo, loco, para sardinilla!
Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you
¿Será que cae Shani con Blonde?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb.
Porque
So
le está
I ask
gustando.
myself, what am I
Claro,
missing?
entre más la seduzca, más se va a resistir porque le está gustando.
Perhaps
Y
you're
tiene
just not my
presente
type.
siempre que es Geralt,
Considered that?
pero que no es
Rubbish.
Geralt
I'm
realmente.
every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Te dolió mucho cuando te caíste del cielo. Hombre.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all
Yo lo sé
for us
todo por
both.
los dos.
I
Vaya.
shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our Dow on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
A ver, le falta componente de pelea al man para que se divierta. Yo creo que sí.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Ya, eso es una
Stand
mala
down,
reputación para que
swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
A la verga.
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentlefoot.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boar. Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Don't. You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up.
Verdad.
She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try.
Tenía que divertirse, hombre.
Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Todo salió según lo planeado.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Coño. Y que le dieron un palazo por ahí.
So good to shake the kinks from
No, no, así no camina. Así, eso.
We must find more fun.
¿Qué quiere, señora?
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
Yeah, sickly you look to me.
And they said fire burns hotter than an old stove.
Bring me my shoe! Quick now! It's shameful.
Fine logic.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. Am I to dance now with one foot bared? 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
Está fácil.
Observe, Shawnee.
Vámonos.
My eyes are glued.
Ah, lo vi.
He talks a big talk. Let's see how big his stroke is.
¿Hay más? Aquí hay otro. Ojo. Puta, qué mano de viejas descalzas hay por ahí, weón. ¡Ay, me ahogo!
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One found it in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over, to don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Todo mojado, güey. Le mojó la media.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
El granero.
I shall breathe fire.
Para el demonio del gorro.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Vamos a darle boca.
Need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man.
Blodo me volvió comunista, loco.
Thanks to you.
Todos iguales, todos cortados por la misma.
You still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times have come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely band with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another sign. Brides will love eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a cuckold in the coming
Le pones en la cabeza.
What's the groom a thing? Must be said Gallant cow. You get the the calf the hay. So drink and be merry.
Ah, bestia.
Whoever caught the gallant shall be next to wed.
Joder. Oh, le va a dejar una carta a Changi. Qué pro. Y con sangre de Geralt.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
Oh my.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came.
Oh.
Please.
Stay out of this.
Lo sacó.
Stop! I beg you!
Oh, stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Cada mordisco que le da la manzana. Loco.
Gods, what is this?
Ah, pobrecito.
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly?
Ah, bueno.
Regardless,
Ojito.
what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
Buah. Vale, a ver, que no tengo que tomar una decisión precipitada. Cuando hablaba de que la forma como habla el tipo es muy ambigua, eso es un lenguaje cirilí. Y ese nombre viene de Cirila. No de Cirila, la Ciri de Geralt, ¿no? Sino Cirila fue una de las pitonisas más populares en la antigua Grecia, en el oráculo de Delfos. Ella hablaba así, por ejemplo, no le enseñes a volar un águila, o no le preguntes por qué sabe volar un águila. Es decir, no le preguntes por qué, te preguntes por qué la gente sabe lo que sabe. o lo que por naturaleza sabe. Es un lenguaje muy ambiguo que está muy dispuesto para las elucubraciones y las profecías. Porque claro, cae en el cuento de la interpretación. Pues el lenguaje cirilil es este tipo de lenguaje que tiende a ser muy bucólico, muy ambiguo, muy llamativo, muy melodioso, pero que por debajo, como que en subtexto, tiene un significado interpretativo, que bueno, mola mucho. Cirilil, de Cirila. A ver, me gustaría que hay un rato más para que se quede con Shiny un rato.
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid after all.
Viste, se estaba enganchando con Blodomir y eso le generó...
There it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course.
Eso le generó un problema, porque estaba viendo al Geralt que ella quería ver. Más tranquilo, más humano,
Your friend will
menos
now
bruto.
make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships.
No hay nada más hermoso que las relaciones humanas.
You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Este tipo representa algo muy poderoso. O sea, quiero decir, la forma como habla, como elucubra sus oraciones, son muy dicientes. Pero a la vez puede ser muy severo. O sea, el tipo o es algo así como el destino. La muerte no creo que sea. O sea, es algo intermedio entre muerte y destino. Algo así. Pero bueno, es que me quedé pensando. Voy a dejar esto por acá. Siguiente capítulo, vamos a consentir a Chani. Está como estrenando a Blodomir y Blodomir van cantando. Dejo esto por acá. Ya Geralt no camina con genialidad. Geralt camina mal Geralt. Y yo me voy. Si les gustó el video, déjense un likeazo que se vea, coméntense algo ahí abajito y suscríbanse al canal. Nos vemos, plaga.